Hey everybody, Adam here with Hometown Acres. Welcome back. So a few weeks ago, we rented a Bobcat E85 to try to fix our leaking pond dam that we just got done building this summer. And sure enough, as soon as the rental got here, we got hit with about 7 days worth of rain. And I had kind of chalked up fixing the pond until spring. I didn't think there was any way we were going to get dry enough weather from November through the rest of the year to be able to do anything. So I kind of lost hope, and then sure enough, as soon as we got done with that 7 days of rain, I woke up one morning, checked the weather app, and it said we were going to have 9 days of sunshine. So I immediately got on the phone with my operator and said, hey John, I think we might get some dry enough dirt we could fix this dam before winter. So now I've got an operator lined up, but now I needed a plan. And who do you reach out to when you need a plan? The experts. And a buddy of mine is a fellow homesteading YouTuber. He just got done putting in a pond last year. His pond dam also failed, and this year he went back in and fixed it. And he actually works part-time for Dirt Perfect. If you haven't seen Captain Kleemans' YouTube channel, I highly recommend you go check it out. He's got lots of great content. But we were talking back and forth, and I said, hey, you just got done fixing your pond. I said, we're getting ready to do the same. If you don't mind, can you give me any pointers or tips on what you think we might need to do to fix this? And he went above and beyond. Him and Dirt Perfect both went back and rewatched all of our videos on how the dam was put together, told us where we made our mistakes and how to fix it. So let me roll that footage for you right now.
All right, Adam, this is the best way I could think to do this. I'll just draw you a picture on this here cardboard and show you what better place to have a conversation about pond repair than at the pond that I just repaired for leaking. Stepping in my new office here. Okay. So this is your pond. This is like a little side view. Let's say that's where your dam starts and finishes here. And this is where your pipe, your overflow comes through. So I've been talking back and forth to Dirt Perfect about this and threw out some ideas, mentioned some of the problems. He went through and rewatched all your pond build videos, and I did the same. We've been screenshotting things, sending things back and forth, and seeing if we can come up with kind of a long distance Hail Mary play to try to help you out a little bit. Keep in mind, we're not there, so we don't know what type of dirt you're actually dealing with because we don't have equipment in it. The good news is it is dirt. You can move it as many times as you want. The bad news is, as you know, it's expensive, and that season's kind of coming to a close here pretty soon. You mentioned water getting into your pipe and draining out the bottom side of that pipe, obviously, and that is definitely an issue, especially with the cap on. It's not alarming that the water's getting into the pipe. I'd say it's probably coming in at that T. There's probably some cracking on that T, or maybe something's come loose at that T. The biggest thing that's surprising is that it can make it that far into your dam to get into the pipe. So that's two things. It's lack of compaction, and it's not having a keyway. So imagine this as a cross section of your dam. I asked Mike if he thought you needed to core the whole dam. He didn't think so. He thought you could come in and just core this bottom third and basically add a keyway right in here. Basically, any layer that you dug through to push up this part of the dam, if you don't have a keyway, that water can just work itself right in through there, which is how it's most likely finding its way into your pipe and then coming out that backside of that pipe. You put this keyway in here, you dig it all out, you get some good material, you push back in, get a sheep's foot roller, some kind of roller at least. I mean, if all you can find is a smooth drum, it's certainly better than nothing, but a sheep's foot's going to go a long way. Do some lifts, get it all packed back up in here, packed all the way up in here, and then you can kind of cut that out. You can cut those lifts out and shape it if you need to. But the big thing is you're trying to break up all these layers so you don't have anything coming underneath the dam and get water into there. I agree with Mike 100% on this. He said if you're going to do it, just go ahead and do it all the way around. That way you don't end up with a problem over here later or a problem over here later. Just go ahead and do it and be done with it. Dig this new keyway, pack it all in, and then reshape that, and you should be fairly good. While you have that sheep's foot, and if it's dry, just make you a bunch of passes like this. Just a bunch of passes up the entirety of that dam, and even bring that roller up and over that crown, that edge like that. And just run the whole inner side of that dam and try to get it all packed in and sealed off the best that you can. But we both feel, and I trust Dirt Perfect 100% on this. He's repaired a lot of ponds and built a lot of ponds. If he says you need to core that bottom third and get a good keyway in there and pack it in, that would be the route I would take. We ended up digging a whole new keyway on this one and running sheep's foot and packing everything in and lifts in this one, and so far we haven't had any issues. Now we're not full all the way yet, but it is actually holding water, more water than what it is before, and we haven't had any sliding issues or settling issues on the dam. So hopefully this works. Man, it's a bummer. It is definitely a bummer. I know, because like I said, we were just there, but you'll get it figured out. You'll get her straightened out. This is kind of part of the homestead thing, kind of part of the doing something for the first time. It's that learning experience. Anyway, if you need anything else, just let me know.
So that is the plan we're gonna roll with. I trust Captain Kleeman and Dirt Perfect, and actually Captain Kleeman offered, he said, hey, if you're gonna hold off until the spring to do this, I'd love to come out there and give you a hand. I would love to have him out here. However, we had this opportunity present itself with the weather to get it done before winter and maybe have half a shot at being able to ice skate this winter. So with that said, we've got equipment that's gonna be showing up here any minute now. Let's go ahead and get this pond fixed before winter. For those of you asking about our to-go power portable power station, whether or not it would charge our camera batteries and our drone batteries, here's a real life example. We're out here on the job site. I'm gonna be filming probably all day long, just burning through drone batteries. So it's nice to have this out here on the job site and not have to run back into the house every time I need to recharge a drone battery. Looks like right now we're pulling 81 watts, charging just one drone battery. And it says at that rate, this power bank will last about 6.4 hours. So plenty of capacity to keep me charged up all day long so I can make videos for you guys. If you're interested in one of these portable power stations, use our affiliate link below, and for an additional 15% off, enter Acres15 at checkout.
You're broken.
Oh yeah, the T is broken. That's how the water was getting in.
It's broke. Is it? Yep.
Well, we got the standpipe out of there, and there's actually multiple cracks in this T. You can see right there, there's a crack, and there's a crack right there, and the drain pipe is just about 80% full of sediment. So I'm glad we've got positive confirmation we've found the source of the problem, so now we can go ahead and fix it. So we just got the T off there, and we found another issue. This pipe is a little bit concave. We're not exactly sure what caused that, but we're gonna have to dig this back into the dam a little bit more until we get back to a nice round pipe, and then we'll go ahead and attach our new 90 elbow to that and go up with our standpipe from there. All right, so similar to how we did our anti-seep collar for our lateral going through the dam, we just took a piece of rubber roofing and cut an 8-inch hole in it. We're gonna do the same for our vertical standpipe. So I've got the 8-inch pipe on here. I'm gonna take a Sharpie marker, and when I cut the hole, I'm gonna make sure to cut inside that 8-inch ring. That way I make sure we have a nice tight seal around the outside of this pipe. There we go, just like that. There's our Sharpie marker of our 8-inch pipe. We made sure to cut just inside that, so this should be a nice, tight, snug fit around that pipe. Hopefully give us the watertight seal we're looking for an anti-seep collar. All right, guys, so that is going to wrap up day one of the pond dam repair. I thought we were going to be able to get this all done in one day and in one video. However, that's not the case. It took a little bit longer to get that old busted tee out of here, get the drain lines out, get the new elbow put on, and start raising our standpipe back up and getting the proper compaction that we need in here. Now, right now, we are tamping this down with the bucket. However, we've got a roller coming in tomorrow. We were supposed to have a sheep's foot roller coming in, but that fell through. We weren't able to get one in. So we've got a smooth drum coming in tomorrow. Better than nothing. Not as good as the sheep's foot, but certainly better than just tamping it in with the bucket. So for the equipment that we've got here, the Cat 315, the Cat D5, and then like I said, we're gonna have a roller here tomorrow. Now, a lot of people have asked us, why are we not putting in a clay liner if we have problems with seepage? Well, our problem was not the material. Our problem was that we didn't have enough compaction. If you look at this, this is all clay here. This whole dam and this whole area where the pond is all clay. So it's not the material, it was just lack of compaction and the fact that we had a busted tee. So we're gonna pick back up tomorrow with getting the rest of the standpipe put in, making sure we get proper compaction in and around that standpipe. Like I said, we've got the anti-seep collar, and then after that, we're gonna go ahead and start putting in our keyway all the way around the inside of the dam. I think we're gonna end up digging probably up to about right there, and then going down below where our virgin ground was and building that back up in lifts. So basically we're gonna throw in about 6 to 12 inches worth of dirt with the excavator, smooth it out with the bulldozer, and then come in here with the roller, roll it in, rinse and repeat in layers all the way back up until we reach the grade that we're looking for. So I think that about wraps this one up. I want to give a huge thank you to John Madison at Madison Heavy Equipment for making us a priority, taking advantage of this good weather and getting out here to wrap this up before winter. I also want to give a huge thank you to Captain Kleeman and Dirt Perfect for going back through and watching all of our videos and telling us what we need to do here and giving us a plan to fix this before winter. Anyway, if you guys enjoyed this one, give me a big thumbs up, click that subscribe button. We'll catch you on the next one.